So now I know I can see him on the screen, and you can't. And I know what happens next, obviously, because we're in this game together. But you always want to keep yourself, you know, you want to keep something or someone in between you and a flank. So really, you don't want to be here. You missed the call for me to drop, but despite that, are you relying on me to shoot him, even though I'm to the left of you? You can see the beam, I'm to the left of you. Still, even if I'm going to shoot him and you rely on me doing that, you don't want to be in between the middle of us. You want to be the other side of me, away from him. So, yes, you want to be you want to be running away. Anyway, that's all I was going to say about that. You don't want to be. You heard him, you looked for him, but you're not playing a character that wants to be looking for him, or you want to be a character that is as far away as possible from him. So, as predicted, and as we knew, our Lucio would just feed. So we're just gonna skip through this.
Starting over from the beginning. On my way. Damage increased.
So that was a little bit risky. In fact, let's go back. Let's go back to your respawn.
Starting over from the beginning.
So everyone's dying. This is a massively lost fight. So I would be very hesitant about flying in. But so yeah, there's Sigma's dead. Don't even think about it. Good. And you can hear the Reaper above you, right? No, here he is. Good, good, good. Just backing it up. Get all the way back. He's an idiot. He's literally an idiot. He's already been playing the game for a minute, and he knows that they have a Roadhog and a Reaper and a McCree and an Anna and a Zen, and he's still playing ball. So learn from that. Anyone else who is watching this? He is countered 9 ways to heaven. Just because there's no Sombra and just because there's no Mei, that ball is countered to shit. Same as if you can't play Roadhog into this either. Like, he is just, he can't play the game. I don't know why he's picking that hero. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So you should be backing it up. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Use the wall, cool, yes. Good, good, good. Torbjorn's a bit stupid. So you see the McCree. I mean, the Lucian's just a bit stupid. Yep, good. Back it up, back it up. Keeping people between you, again, a bit more distance. So we lost the payload, but I know, because this is me, ordinarily it would just be like, go and die on the point. Just go and die on the point. Or jump off. But I know I make the call, we just stall for as long as we can. And so now, this is good, the ball's back in, but, I mean, this is a bad Roadhog. This is a bad Roadhog, like, is there anyone next to you? There's a Sigma next to you. So really, in this position, a good Roadhog would have ignored me and hooked you and killed you. And, well, but I suppose if a good Roadhog did that, maybe a good Sigma would have blocked the damage, but still, I would be here. Same distance, same. You can use the Sigma just to be a little bit more survivable. Don't be afraid. You see, even though I'm not, this is a Reaper. I wasn't full health, so you were healing me. However, don't be afraid sometimes. It's a better idea to damage boost so that they can finish the kill rather than heal them so that they survive. It's just something to think about. You could have damage boosted me to get the kill. Especially what you could try and do, now this is a bit more advanced, is tap. So you're holding R2 and you tap R1 in time with the shots. That would be really, so that you're getting a bit of both. So you hold R2 and then dush, 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 you're tapping R1. But anyway, the first comment still stands. 1, I don't like your positioning. I know we were just going to die, but still, you could be next to the Sigma here. We could actually do something here, because how many are we? The Roadhog, like, the ball has gone in and fed again, but we are 1, 2, 3. No, we're only 3. We're 3 because the Lucia fed and the ball fed. I don't know what the fuck happened to the Junkrat. What did happen to the Junkrat? Anyway. Yeah, so we should just be poking and, you know, dying on point, basically, denying them push. So, I don't like your positioning. Again, any decent McCree or Anna or Zen, you know, they could kill you here. They could easily kill you. So, if I were you, you could be doing some nifty stuff. I saw you do it in the, you know, when you were walking from spawn at the very beginning. You'd super jumped here in this exact spot. You could be doing that. You could super jump up, and then you can literally just stand here. You could have super jumped and just be standing here, completely safe. You know, especially if you crouch a bit, but even then I don't think you need to. You know, I don't think you need to. Look, yeah, they'd have to go right far back. You could super jump just as you did, stand here and be safe. Whereas look, their whole team can shoot you. And frankly, it's criminal that they don't.
Where does it hurt?
Yep. And okay, so this is good. This is something you've taken on from the last video. You just did a short jump. I mean, I don't think you really need to do one at all, but maybe it's for a slightly unpredictable movement. But yeah, you didn't fly towards me. You just stopped, which is good. Which is good. Yes, it's good that you've spotted that. Again, I think your sensitivity could still be faster, because it's quite slow, you turning around. You could go and help the Junkrat. But, I mean... Okay, it was fine. It was fine. But yeah, in fact, this is actually now winnable. If the Lucio just wasn't constantly feeding. So, well done. Well done for avoiding that. You could have popped Valkyrie to fly by. I assume you just thought not to waste it. I used my ultimate, you know, because actually we were turning it around. But yeah, this is good. Watch it. Yeah, again, sound cues. Watch for that. But again, now you're way in. So, again, you could be here. You could be here. You know, again, the jiggle peak. There's a video I might link of Moss playing Mercy, and he basically just, he never steps out in the open. Never. It's amazing. So, I mean, yes, we are dead, but
Don't stop now.
possibly could have, you know, played it a bit smarter. So now, yeah, you just die on cut. So that's all good. That's all good. Hopefully they regroup. This guy is still playing ball. It's, you know, criminal. But yeah, we stalled a bit. We stalled a bit. So,
Let me get you patched up.
and this is the thing, we can win now. So,
You should be at peak performance levels.
this ball, man, this ball. But I don't know. Yeah, he's used Sigalt. So remember, you could have damage boosted the lift. This is very risky.
Valhalla.
Very risky, but yep. Yep, that's good, but you don't want to go too far. Okay, two things. So, one, I don't know if you spotted that in that split second, but you've also got another choice here. I notice you don't ever do this, and you know you're worried of being about DPS. You don't, but this is actually a perfect time to get your gun out. You could get your gun out, and take out that McCree. I really want you to just take your gun out. You're already on high ground, which means you're much likely. Look at his head. His head hitbox is huge, massive, and Mercy's gun has an increased rate. But actually, before spotting the McCree, did you see that? You're in your Valk. You're in your Valk, and there's no one to help him. And the High Noon has already been used. I would so want you to just zoom over here, kill the Zen, and then fly back. You know, you could even use this to speed to when you fly back, to go up and over. That's what I would really want you to do. But even if you didn't spot the Zen, he's right there. I really want you to pull out your gun and kill him. Mercy, when she's in her Valk, you should not, you know, the Lucio's 2/3 health, he's okay. The others have already fed, you don't need to worry about them. Like, there's nothing you can do about either of these two tanks. It would be putting yourself in danger. So, eliminate one of the threats. You didn't use your speed. You should have used your Guardian Angel to fly under there quickly. There's not really there's no way you can save him. You can't out heal when he's that close.
Let's get you back out there.
And again, they're just all in stupid positions. Stupid positions that don't know when to leave. Yep. I probably called to do this, and it's the right choice. But then we notice we get two picks, and maybe we can do something. Maybe we can just walk up and bully them. This is good. I like this. That's a little risky, but you stopped a little bit short, so that's good. So now, yeah, and then there's just not much. You know, it's unfortunate. If we had tanks, fly to your right. Yeah, no, yeah, I would have flown away. Again, there's nothing you can do about that. This is quite. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, help yourself. Do not fly in front of your tanks. That was another one of those moments where you Guardian Angel too far. To be honest, there's no need. And again, you're a bit too close. What I would really like you doing there, I really wanted to stop doing that. Okay, what I was gonna say is now actually not what I would want you to do, because you've got all these people here, but hopefully you're gonna come to me. Because a damage boosted Reaper against the, you know, I can't, it's with his buff, now that he's buffed, I don't think, unless I'm hitting headshots, well, even then, I don't think I can out heal through my, you know, passive, his swinging damage. So I need your heal / damage boost. So that's unlucky, but he charges the Lucio. And again, it's a probably lost fight. Mines might do something, but unlikely. Yeah. Yeah. What were you doing in that? I should probably check. Yep. Again, I mean, you could have backed up a little bit further, or you could have even, you see this lamppost right here? You keep that between you and the Reinhardt. I don't know, maybe not actually. But yeah, possibly you could avoid it. But yeah, the other thing is obviously here. I think you can probably still heal. Or, you know, you cross and you're here. You're here. the McCree's there, so you'd probably be jiggle peeking and then deciding, no, this is bad, and trying to, you know. Anyway. Let us continue. But yeah, it's not worth rezzing. Risky. But yeah, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. This is a get out. Good. That's a good bunny hop. To safety. I mean, this, you can't write this stuff. This team. Hog ball. Like I said, the only way you could make it worse is if you had a May or a Sombra. But even then, McCree Reaper. Yeah. Just get out. Literally just get out. Again, I don't like the position. And if you are here, now I would be backing up the stairs. Not forward and right, but back and right. Out of line of sight. Yeah, to your right now. Because look, if he's got any brains, he's gonna... Nice escape though. Okay, this is good, but again, I know I can see it, and you can't, but you don't want to be putting yourself with your back to danger. You're putting your back to chokes. Not chokes, sorry, flanks. Like, that's lucky. Right there. You didn't intend for that at all. It's complete fluke. In fact, I would imagine he is aiming for you. Not the Roadhog. He's aiming for you. I'm just curious. Just curious. Yep. Yeah, he was 100% aiming for you. So you're just lucky. So, and then, you know, he gets away. Because that's what Roadhog's going to do. Again, you're very close. And here, in this instance, I'd want you to be off to your right. Here. Completely safe. And plus, you can spot what's going on to your left. You can't see anyone that's coming up main. And remember, a big part of your job as a support is to see what's going on around you. If you're here, you can see there, and possibly even better, if you're here, you can see the flank all the way over here. Because that's another flank route. You don't want to have your back to that flank, here, and you don't want to have your back to this flank, as you did. A better position when we were, where was it? Here. After all this, la 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 la, here. So a better position, I mean, really, the best position would be here. And doing this. Yeah? So you can peek the Roadhog, healing him. You can check left and right. That would be the best position. Another riskier position would be here. Because again, you could be checking. Because you know they don't have anyone that flies, they don't have a Farah, they don't have an Echo. And if a Reaper teleported up here, you could spot him and Guardian Angel and Bunny Hop to safety. So I think those are your two options. Here, that the safer one, and the one that would give you sight of this would be here. So you're stood here, you're jiggle peeking. That's what I would be doing. Whoops. So anyway. Yep. The res was safe, so... Again, but you're doing it again. He just came from there. He literally just came from there, so this is a bit of a blunder. And let's just watch that again. Because that's twice. That's twice. Twice you've completely avoided a Roadhog hook. Completely by accident. Let's watch this one. Yeah. I'm even tempted to just one. See, he just reloads. And let's watch this. Yep, so you get the picture.
Valhalla.
You get the picture. Okay, next thing. So, why are you flying? There's no need for you to zoom in here. Stay out, stay here, stay here. Don't go, no, what are you doing?
Let me get you back.
What? No! Okay, I mean the Lucio should never do that. You don't beat for Reaper ult. Not really, unless you. I mean the timing is so specific. It's not worth trying, especially if you the Lucio are anywhere near the Reaper. It's just not worth it. But you should have stayed max range. You were just pushing forwards and backwards for no real reason there. If you want to avoid being shot at, go left to right. Anyway. That was a bad exchange of ultimates, to be honest. A very bad exchange of ultimates. Right! So we go over to the Moira, which is more of what I wanted to talk about, to be honest. But there were still lots of things to talk about with the Mercy. Anyway, off we go. Okay, I have a tech that I'm going to show you after this. So, alright, this is... I hope you're going to use a healing orb.
I will rebuild you. Get into position.
And now watch this healing orb. Actually, you're very lucky that it comes back. It comes back a little bit, but you're lucky it does that, to be honest. You've got no healing. You've got no healing and the fight is now starting. You see, if when we do this...
Science will reveal the truth.
There's no fight. There's no fight at all. I'm just dying on point. Fight is, you know, not a bit happening. So you can use cooldowns. There's no harm in you using cooldowns. So much more valuable because you're just wasting all of your juice. You know, if there was no tank that needed healing, I would say peek, throw a damage orb, you know, because the fight's not happening yet. But right in front of you, if you just throw right here a healing orb right into this wall, boom, it's going to heal him, and then you do a little bit of spraying back and forth, you know. Or this is a flat roof. Most people don't do this, so I'd be surprised if you do. But you could just walk up to him, healing orb directly on the floor, and now that's going to come back and heal him again. But I mean, the front and back would have been fine. But the issue is, you've wasted your entire healing, and then you waste the orb afterwards anyway. So that was another 3 seconds that you could have taken off your orb, because now orb 10-second cooldown. You could have had that down to 7 seconds if you'd used that healing orb a minute ago. Plus, you wouldn't be with literally zero. I mean, again, to be honest, I wouldn't be wasting it on this ball anyway, because, look, fight's not started, and he's almost dead again. And he's wasted his shield cooldown. This is how not to play ball, people. So yes, very poor use of, like, it's such a bad use of. Now I understand why you were saying that you had no healing. So I'm going to show you some Moira techs, because there was one when you're coming out of spawn as well that I'll talk about, which is similar to the Reinhardt one, and also Doomfist. I'm not sure if there's anyone else who uses that tech. Yes, Ball uses this tech as well. I think that's it. Diva, but in a different way. Anyway, it's a bounce, it's a jump at the end of a cooldown tech. So anyway, so you've wasted, you can't heal, you're useless now. Unfortunately. You're completely useless, which is a shame.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Again, kind of, this orb, where does this orb go? It's gone. Totally wasted orb. Oh, you're kind of lucky actually, it goes back a little bit. But yeah, wasted. 100% wasted orb. you may as well have thrown damage. So with Moira, it's a 10-second cooldown. It's a lot of healing, and look, especially you have no healing. But you know that was an earlier mistake, but you completely wasted it. It'd be much, much better, like I said, to either throw it against the floor or throw it from one side of the room to the other. Because, again, there's a lot... I mean, these are slightly concave, but if you hit it in the center here, you know, this orb can be going back and forth. Or like I said, you do the up and down. Or, you know, you could come here and do it literally side to side. Throwing it straight through there, waste. Throw a damage orb. So that's unlucky, and that's again you not using positioning. Don't stand in front of
Get into position.
don't stand in front of flanks.
No
I mean, it's a bit unlucky, but there's no reason for you to peek really.
Allow me to repair
It's a
the
wasted
damage.
orb.
Repairing the damage.
Here, just stay here. Don't peek. I mean, you need to do damage actually, so let's just say it's unlucky. Be behind your tanks. So ideally be a bit further to the left. Anyway, it's unlucky. It's probably
That
lost.
changes my
So again, I'll teach you the tech. Wasted. Another wasted orb. There's no point healing. Healing orbs are for AoE healing, really. Or, you know, in an enclosed space. That Junkrat is dead. He's been whole hogged. I would have just thrown a damage orb. Because look at that Zen. Look at that Zen over there. Low. Low health. Throw a damage orb. Throw a damage orb. You do damage to this McCree. Yeah.
This will heal.
So, other than that, yeah. Ooh! You kind of did it, but I don't know if you did it on purpose. You know, and then just... So, this is a perfect point. Probably lose now, right?
When faced with a setback, we must challenge ourselves.
So here, debatable again. It really is debatable this time, especially the location of the orb. It's not too bad actually, this one. Oh, no, it's not really done anything. Where did it go? Is it popped out already? Yeah. I mean, this is good, but yes, watch out. Nice. Go towards your orb, go towards your orb. Yeah. Using cover, but yeah. Again, the orb, if you could have, so this is the bad one. This is all fine. But maybe when your next orb comes here, don't throw it forwards because it's just going to get wasted. Throw it to your left, and then it will bounce back and forwards on the point. And I would have faded straight away. I would have faded. You're on 3 health. Yeah. Alright, that's a good place. Good place to stop. Alright. Okay. So, I mean, you don't know the comp, but you know, likely, you know, again, this guy's playing ball. I mean, this game was lost. Nothing to do with us. It's just uncarryable. Tanks are idiots. The Lucio's just a feeder. GG. But there's definitely things that you could do to help carry your team. Some of which we've already touched upon. So, yep.
Touch from afar.
Good. Good. So yeah, you know there's a... Yeah. I mean, you did it once, you didn't need to do it a second time. Definitely you don't need to... I'm too far away to heal. If you wanted, you could fade towards me. Now you have to watch out for the hook.
My
That's
will
unlucky.
made real.
Try and be a bit more accurate with your orbs. Don't. It's not your job. I mean, this is why in this comp, you don't heal the ball unless he comes and stands in front of you between between fights. You don't heal the ball because you have to put yourself in a bad position in order to do so.
You seem in need of aid.
I mean, yeah, I just get hooked in one shot. Yep, see, that's a good orb. That's a good orb. It's going to get a lot of value. It was a little bit early for a fade. Yeah, you definitely want to just be, yeah, try and aim. I mean, you can improve your aim. That will come. But I don't like that you have your back to the enemy. Especially being this far forward and having your back to the enemy. Because, yeah, you could just get slept, you could just get in trouble, basically. Ball has no idea how to play. But yeah, okay. Again, you don't really want to be front-lining. And because you're front-lining, he's wasted his bubble on you. So try not to front-line. Yes, but slightly wasted. Again, just try and use... I mean, this is being picky. But try and use your orbs to their maximum value. And in that instance, you've thrown your orb. I mean, where's it go? Doesn't really do anything now. Ah, you're lucky it bounces like that. So, okay, fine, in this instance. But I still would have thought, actually, rather than just throwing it across here, if you'd been a little bit to the left and thrown it against here, of course you have to get it either there or there, but that would have bounced back to here and done a lot of damage very quickly. 3 bounces in an enclosed space. So you seem to just throw them out willy-nilly, so do think about them just a little bit more about where you're going to place them. Yeah.
This will restore you.
Where's that one going? Don't like that it keeps doing this. Good. It does hit the wall. That's what you want. That's a good orb. If it had gone a centimetre to the left, though, it would have been a terrible orb. So hopefully you did that on purpose. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. So again, you're too far forward. And you're not so... What I would want here... You're not making the most of your spray. Instead of being where you are, and only being able to catch one person, if you are here... Or even more preferable here, because then you can see the flank. That's the scary flank. And if anyone comes from this flank, you're safe. Whereas if you're here, they've got that one and you're not able to look there. So again, positioning, even on Moira. Here, and what I want you to do with a fast sensitivity is just spray like that. Just spray, you know, for 1 or 2 seconds, and then you don't need to do anything. Whereas where you are, it's a lot of wasted juice. Not doing, like, again, the ball is not your job. The Zarya's full health. You're just wasting. You could be doing damage.
This will heal you.
He's dead. Nobody else has taken any damage. The healing orb is kind of a waste. You could be doing a damage orb that would go through. And you'd be getting much closer to your coalescence. Yeah, 100% wasted. Healing orb does nothing. I suppose the big thing to take away from that is, in this comp, playing these healers, debatably the wrong healer. Because there's 3 things that can stun you out of your ult. You could get slept, you could get McCree stunned if he's close, you could get hooked. It's risky. I think Anna is the right choice here, to be honest. But anyway. Yeah, and you're front lining again. Which is why you die. As if to illustrate my point perfectly. Anyway,
I
on we go.
on this.
Yes, good. Choose.
A touch from afar.
Not bad. But if you just go over 2 inches more, look at that. If you fire that orb straight through there, you could line it up. You have time. Or even better, not all the way through. If you make it hit that wall, your orb's going to go, you know, through here, do damage to the Mei, the McCree, the Lucio, bang, bang, preferably, maybe bang, bang, maybe it'll get messed up, but maybe it will do a lot more. Or you could do as I said and just shoot it straight through, and then you're likely to get the Mei, the McCree, the Lucio, the Anna. But your orb, what does it do? Tiny bit of Mei, and then wasted. It's a shame. So it's a big part of your kit, your orbs, and you're really not getting the most out of them at the moment. So this is good. You're not frontlining. Little spray on him. Little spray. What, the Zarya's not taking any damage. And you're frontlining. But yes, you're overhealing. You're wasting orbs, and you're frontlining. So really watch out for that. Let's move on. I mean, slightly risky because we haven't taken that corner. We haven't taken. Where's this going?
Get into position.
Yeah,
This
wasted
will improve your
again.
condition.
I've come back to you know, you can spray me. You wasted the orb. Damage on both of those two would have been better. Yes, rotate. I was going to say rotate to safety. But again, overhealing. And damage. And yes, you need to. That's it. Good, good, good. Who? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Why? Huh? Why? Why? What? You're lucky. You're lucky. That did very little though. Again, chuck it down mid. 2 tanks is going to do a lot of damage. So, I'm not going to... Why? Why? Look at them both. I'm flogging a dead horse, but I can't believe how often you are wasting your orbs.
Allow me to repair the damage.
So, here, I mean, we've lost me. I can't remember what I was doing. I was really hoping, yeah, the ball would help me, and the ball didn't help me, but considering how he's played the whole game, it's no surprise. So yes, that's good. That's hilarious. Why has he done that? Who knows? Who knows? That ultimate would have been really useful against either the Shatter or the Mei ult. Now it's on you. So you know that he's wasted that now. So we are back to a 5. Now, McCree's there. And again, if you were in a slightly safer position to your right, yes, a little bit over here, you could hide behind one of these. Because, I mean, you know, where's he going to be? Where's he going to be? He's going to be on the high ground left or behind you or something like that. So you've not even faded. You did fade. Well done. Well done. But yeah, you're dead. Just die. Yep. So well done for the fade. I would have possibly wanted you to fade into that room over there underneath. Or fading to one of these pillars. You know. But the timing of that and the placement of that is much harder. But you know, either fade into that room over there or fade here. Or here. Or, riskier, because you don't know exactly where he is, you could have faded over here. Because he could have gone on a ridiculous flank over there. Anyway. So we have... Oh, I think you did it again, maybe.
I'm ready
This is
to
me trying to
unleash
communicate
your
with the Zarya. I can't remember. I think.
in there.
No. Yeah. Good.
I
Ugh.
will restore you.
Maybe you waited a tiny bit, but to be honest, you're not going to be able to do anything about that. He's stunned, booped back in. You know, there's a Roadhog, there's a May, this guy. Again, you're just healing a full. You know, nobody's taking damage. That's sad that the Bob got blocked. Okay, then maybe the first time, you know, there was a little bit of damage you were healing, but here you're just doing nothing.
I require assistance.
Now you need.
Become Karula.
Don't do a healing orb.
Get into position.
Oh, hello? Lucio? Hello? Okay, you could have done that. Anyway, we did it. But yes. Yeah, I would be going forward 100%. Damage orb in there. No,
Allow me to repair
you could have just come up and sprayed. Especially when you see that many people in a room. Your orbs are at their most valuable when they're, you know, when there's lots of people clustered together. Yeah.
Allow me.
Damage orb, damage orb.
This will heal you.
So, same with the Mercy. You're never doing any pistols. You know, mainly the only time is Valkyrie, really. But Moira, you're just never doing damage orbs when you should be. You know, doing the shield, you don't have much else to do, I suppose, right now. But I mean, you could be healing him. And see, now you don't have your healing orb. You don't need to use them off cooldown, because like now you'd want it. You don't have to use them every time you have them. No.
This will restore you.
Does that go to... Okay, that's annoying.
This will restore you.
Easy.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Okay.
This will heal
Ah! Again, you get lucky that it bounces off that box. And it does... something. It just does a little something, and a little something more. But again... May, Anna, McCree, your three biggest counters, and he's just stood in front of them. What a genius. Yeah. It's a consistent theme. You didn't know he was going to get antied. You can't heal him if he's antied. There's no point. Just do damage. So the other thing is you've held on to your ultimate for about a minute, or 2 minutes, because you had it before the previous fight, way back in the first spawn. So yeah, I would have used it a little bit just before this.
Allow me to repair the
Again, everyone's full health. Everyone's full health.
My ultimate is charging.
Yeah, spray. That's it. Side to side, much quicker. But you've overdone it by a lot.
Find the Yeshu.
That orb is again a bit of a waste. So you could be using your ult here, because then you can heal me from safety.
Charge.
So you
This will
now.
heal you.
So you don't want to use. Ah, he lost it. So you could ult. He lost it. Look how low they all are. Look how low they all are.
Surrender to my
Okay.
will.
So you waited for so long, and then you've done it when everyone is full health. And so there's another thing that we need to talk about, is you didn't use an orb right before you did it. So we'll talk about that in a second as well. Yeah, good spot. But don't stand the whole time on him. Yeah. Oh, you're coalescing the wall, and you put yourself into a dangerous position. Good, good. Okay.
Not ready.
But you're over healing without doing any damage. And you don't have anything. Yes, good, good, good. That's nice. But you need to do damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's another thing. Okay, so that's just a bit unlucky. I think we lose it here, do we? So there's definitely some text that I can teach you on, Moira.
Reflect upon this.
Yeah, you did a damage orb. What's your ult percentage? 30. And look what it does. Look at all that juicy damage.
30 seconds remaining.
And you're at 41. So 11-12% ult charge. It's mainly for yourself, because you're a bit too far forward.
This will restore you.
Again, you might have wanted it a second later.
I need assistance.
Yeah. Damage. Do damage. If you're not healing, do damage.
10 seconds.
I'm restoring you.
Your team are to your left. There's no point doing a healing orb to the enemy. Careful. Yeah, I was going to say I would just ignore him. Healing orb. Oh, you don't have one. Yeah, you'd really want that orb now. Anyway, there we go. GG's. So, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. So, first thing to talk about is the jump. So the first thing is, look, my sensitivities. To be honest, it could be faster. It could be faster. Moira is not an aim-intensive hero. I mean, I know she's a little bit more aim-intensive now. But, yeah, I think mine's faster than yours. Anyway. The jump. So what this is you use the momentum of the fade. And you press X at the last second. And it allows you to do a little boost. You see, a little bit further. I should show you this on the over here. Where is it? 0 meters. This is without the jump. Here. What is that? 13 meters or something. But then with pressing X at the end, 20 meters. So coming out of spawn, stuff like that, it's very useful. You can also use it to do little crazy jumps. Now, I'm not the best at this, but there are a couple that I can do it on, but I've never tried it in here. So, I don't know. No, you can't do it there. I don't know where a good example is in here. There? You can use certain things. Anyway, there's videos that you can go and watch about that. So, 2 people to heal. I showed you this thing before, you know, of the heal. Look, he's still healing. Still healing. Still healing. It's, you know, it's not that, it is, I think it is faster to do it, to spray.
This will improve your condition.
But yeah, the other thing is, watch my healing go back up. If I hold it down, it goes up like this. But if, again, the spray, side to side, if I tap it, look how much faster it goes. So that is me rapidly pressing the trigger. Then there was that other thing that we talked about, using the orb smartly,
This will heal you.
side to side. gets a lot of value.
I'm
Or
restoring.
you can do vertically,
Position.
constant value. Yeah, obviously this is a very special case with this room because it's very short, so it's very good. Then another thing, really, every time you're going to use coalescence, unless it's just like the worst time and you have to, you really want to do an orb. And depending on your, your team, you probably want to do a damage orb right before you cast it. So
Surrender
boom,
to my will.
cancel the animation straight into it. And then it's a lot of damage. Yeah?
This will restore you.
So those are a few things. I can't remember if there's anything else. The only other thing is simply, and there's not really an easy way to show this, but yes, you want to heal, damage, heal, damage, heal. You want to be doing this back and forwards. You want to be doing that sort of thing as much as you can. Is there a place I can do this? And just maximize your orbs. Maximize your orbs. Oh, there you go. Boom. There you go. That was the use of it.
This will heal you.
So there you go. There's some Moira tech. If I remember any others, I'll talk about it. But yeah, Moira. There is more to it than people think. The only last thing is that you could do is if you're not having an intense aim battle, you don't have to use your right thumbstick. If you're trying to evade, you're 1v1ing someone, spam crouch. It's really annoying. Or don't spam it.
I will allow none to stand in the way of progress.
Just as you're going side to side, press crouch. And don't forget always about the punch. Can be really useful to finish off a kill. Yeah. So there we go. There's Moira.